Welcome everyone to today's live stream of the Creator Challenge for the month of November, where the theme has been to build a space station design, as everybody kind of voted for that. And while for the most part it was to keep it under size class 5, some people did ask about going above that. I'm fine with that. So we do have several designs to look at, and we have a very unique submission as well that we're going to catch at the end. So welcome everyone for joining us today, and we're going to give a moment just to let everybody kind of get in, make sure nobody's coming in, you know, just a minute late, missing the start. But we do have several designs. I'm going to go kind of in order, and of course the first one, just because he was the first submission, jrandall, which obviously I saw this design come up on the workshop. It was trending. It was one of the popular ones. And I was like, this has got to be too coincidental if he's not submitting it for the challenge. And of course he did submit it for the challenge. So we're going to be starting off with jrandall just because he submitted first. Not because, you know, trying to make anybody feel bad or trying to, you know, make him feel special. But we do have several designs, some interesting ones to go through today. And we'll see what everybody came up with. So everybody have a good week, I hope. So we've already got our creators on, chatting, making sure you're here to see what everybody says about your design. Yes, jrandall's design is, of course, great, you know, always. He has just gotten himself to that point in his design work that pretty much every design he does turns out well. He's very meticulous in his attention to the details, and he's just got it. He does really good work in terms of the overall aesthetics of the designs, but also good functionality. So he's definitely got himself into a groove of doing really great designs, and he just keeps pumping out more and more. I don't see how he has time to create as many designs as he does. But we do have his starting off, and we're going to take a look at it. This is the Helix orbital, again by jrandall, and it clocks in as a size class 5. So, you know, a little above the 5.0, 5.38, unlock level 12, so not too bad in terms of what you're going, how high you need to get your XP level to use it. Oh, sorry. That's fine, TwoTon. Understood. You know, I've actually have to go to a viewing tomorrow for a buddy of mine that passed away the other day. So I understand. Thank you for your submission. And, yes, our condolences to you. Alright, so this is the Helix orbital. We do have this nice set of solar panels, which unfortunately are not aimed quite the right way when I place this down. But we have 2 bays for landing inside, which is nice. We do have a top side bay, so if you have a, you know, big design, you can land it up here. But you can also, you know, park the less important people up here. You know, the VIPs get to go inside where it's nice and oxygenated, sort of thing, I guess. Or maybe not oxygenate. Well, oh yeah, I don't have the oxygen on. That'd be why. There we go. So yes, inside, nice and oxygenated. You know, and then the less important people get to park up here in space. Maybe this is more for, you know, repair work. Because you can come in, you don't have to worry about having your, you know, helmet on the whole time. You just come in here, do little repairs. Because obviously, if you've got this many parking spots, it's going to be hard to put just a single repair bay down. And of course, we do have the repair bay over here. That is one thing I wish they would fix for bases, is giving the an additional repair bay module. That would be nice. And I got that, Doom Noodle. Thank you for pointing that out about the flashlight. But we do have, you know, 4 parking spaces on each side. So 8 interior, 8 top side. Or again, if you really wanted to and you needed the extra space, let's just see like how big this would fit. So 1 big vessel up top, you know, like this. or, you know, several smaller vessels if you needed to do that. Let's see, do they have... Okay, so this side is different. This is just parking, I would say. Because there's nothing in here production-wise. There's no oxygen tanks or anything like that. Looks like even smaller parking spaces there, too. That looks to be just the parking area. Or perhaps that is meant for expanding later to cut the cost down so you don't have the same thing matching on both sides and it makes it a little bit cheaper. But we do have multiple cargo boxes over here. So this is obviously where you want to come in, do your work, unload your supplies. We've got food production and food storage. And of course, very nicely integrated cargo boxes that are part of the overall design. The links, Marcel, will be in the description after the stream's over and I get everything updated for it and YouTube finishes processing. I'll have all the links there. I will also be uploading a copy of the game save so you can just download it directly and pull all these in. And yes, as Doom Noodle says there, it's in the Discord channel as well. You can still go there and click on them if you want to just go ahead and jump in while the stream's going. So we've got a furnace. We've got 2 advanced constructors over here and 2 more here. 1 furnace though, just the 1 furnace. O2 station, medic station, basically everything you need for normal function on this side. And of course protection in case some nasty alien spaceship lands. We've got our repair console and nice tucked away storage there. So, alright, let's see. Crafting bay. Does not turn off fridges. Active. That's nice. So basically, it turns off all the crafting capabilities, but leaves the fridges alone, which means you're going to be able to cut down your power consumption with that. And does it turn off the repair bay console as well? It says crafting. Nope, repair bay stays active. Okay, so just turns off all the crafting capabilities. And let's see, what's our power production right here? Let's see, we got, where is it? 58 hours, 26 minutes of power usage right now. Of course, nothing's actually producing at the moment. But if we turn this off, 76 hours, 45 minutes. So just turning all of this stuff off, your, you know, food production, the furnace, and 4 advanced constructors, all that being turned off right there just immediately gives you so much more power. So that's a very nice touch. Of course, jrandall always does very good work, especially in details like that. So let's see, we do have access door going there, obviously an access door on the other side as well. And then we have this spot here, either for, you know, coming outside and doing a spacewalk, or somebody that parks right next to it and wants to just, you know, walk in. I would assume this is spot for additional turrets. And of course we have another walking spot here, so we walk out. And it looks like, yes, hangar bay B, crafting repair bay. So you have a central section of the room. And let's see, we are on the med bay hangars airlock deck. Obviously, we can go up a little bit and go down. So we've got another medic station here, which is nice. We have one where you land. And then, of course, our medical scanners in here. So if you're hurting, you might want to run in here to, you know, hit the scanners up, unless you just need to top off your health. We do have open space, so you can put more things in. So that always, you know, the ability to upgrade is a great thing to leave in any design period. Give room for additions. Going up, this is the farm area. Ooh. I like the, let's see, that turned on the lights, the main lights. Yep, nothing to affect the grow lights, of course. And we have more fridges and a food processor here, which is already on. Just, I guess, no switch for this. Or wait, we do have a switch. I'm assuming grow plots. So yeah, corner 1, we do this. There goes the grow lights. But yes, we have switches for turning on and off sections of grow lots. So if you're not growing everything, you know, filled up, you don't have the whole thing covered in stuff, then you can just, you know, turn off a section. And then of course we have a walking access out here to the top side deck. Just don't hang out here partying too much because it's cold. If you don't have your EVA boost, you might run into a problem. Alright, and just a nice view. I like the column design here. The pillar, it has a very nice touch where it's got that point going up top, which just I like the way that looks, and then how that comes down a little bit. It gives a nice texture to everything. It's not just, oh, here's a plain dome. It's got a nice little variety to it. And so basically you got space here overlooking the solar panels, but like on this side we have fridges and food processor. We've got switches there, no switches there, nothing here. You could probably add some stuff here as well if you wanted to add, say, more fridges. You could do that. Honestly, I think you've got 3 fridges up here. You've got 2 fridges down on the landing pad. You should be pretty much good to go in terms of food storage. So back to 3. Now we're going to 2. Living quarters, obviously. As you see, sleeping quarters. And, you know, it's an open style room. You know, no bunk beds. That's different. Well, we got open style room, you know, just basic, you know, 4 people, maybe 4 couples. You got showers, toilet, and the closet. And I love the change here. Like, so many people put it where it's just, you know, hidden behind a door, but this framing for it just makes it stand out so much better. Just see how it looks so polished right there. Like, oh yeah. I mean, granted, yes, you've got a shower curtain, but that's more to keep the water from going everywhere, not for privacy. So, maybe one problem there, you're sitting on the toilet. It looks nice, but if I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm looking out, somebody just comes up, hey, look, there's Mr. Spicy taking a dump. Maybe swap the door out for a not clear door, possibly. Maybe, you know, change that out. Maybe even make a little LCD up here that put a motion sensor inside, that when somebody's in here, it makes a, you know, sign that says occupied. Since we don't have changes yet where you could do a sign that's twofold, you know, here's vacant and here's occupied, do something like that. So there's a core, just displays. I feel like if you wanted to, you could add more beds over here if you just wanted that extra bit of, you know, visual aspect to it. And then coming down, nice lookout. So not just step out from any direction. You can add a door? Okay, that would be good if you want to add a door there. I think, honestly, I would treat it like kind of an airplane bathroom where, you know, you've got the occupied switch for it. That would be a nice touch to have. So we've got this little lounge area, you know, downstairs. Come relax. Little dinner tables, which it looks like you've got enough for, I guess, visitors. And then you have the staff up above, ATM. So either this is like staff living here and other people are just kind of transients, you know, coming through and then leaving after they get some food, bringing supplies, trading, whatever. Or it's like a hotel where people can come and stay, get a nap, kind of like a truck stop in a way. If that's the case, where's the crew quarters themselves? And here we are in engineering. So basically some oxygen storage, offline protection, room for another, I guess, gravity generator or something like that. Ooh, yeah, even more down here. Fuel storage, very nice decorative touch here. I like the little addition of the support thing. Instead of it just floating in the air, you know, it has that, keeps it supported above the capacitors and the generators. And you've got room for other stuff, technically. So you can add more generators or something like that if you need to. Another, you know, additional capacitors for your solar power. So that's pretty much it. It's nice, but I feel like I would have put, you know, instead of the sleeping quarters above, maybe having the sleeping quarters on the lower level, and you know, because then you're going to be going past people sleeping. That to me makes it feel like a space station truck stop. Somebody comes in like, you know what, I need to take a nap. I'll come over here, sleep, you know, get my nap in, and while they repair my ship or whatever, you know, unload my cargo, and then I'm going to leave after I get paid for my cargo, and okay, yeah, I'm done. That's kind of what it makes me think of there with that arrangement. But otherwise, I like the, you know, the layout. Of course, you can see fuel storage up here, oxygen storage up here, all just tucked away in the sides where you don't really notice it, and you've got room for more. You can always add more on each side. Obviously, left open right now to keep cost down a bit, so it's not as expensive to build. And now let's take a look at the expenses. So of course, iron sathium, always the most expensive part because of the blocks. Not too bad on the neodymium, the cobalt, and the erythrium zascosium is actually fairly low considering the size of this. Room for 108 growing plots, so you will have to have a lot of grow plots. And a few wood planks, plastic. 6 stone dust, just that tiny bit of stone dust for it. And you know, if you're playing on a server, not so bad, 8 hours, but if you're playing single player like most people apparently do in the game, you may want to use that finish BP command to speed it up a bit. But very nice. Overall, I really like the design. It looks great. The interior layout, to me, I think could have been adjusted a little bit because it does feel more like a truck stop. Like there's no permanent crew almost. Like it's just a transient crew, come in, drop some supplies off, get a nap in, and then leave again. But, you know, in a lot of cases, sci-fi, that's what some space stations are. It's just like it's a space diner. Come in, get some food, drop off, you know, your goods, get paid, and then go. So, well, that's the Helix Orbital by jrandall. So, yes, and very detailed, always detailed with jrandall's designs. He is very good about doing that. And oh, we've got some more spots here, like another turret spot. Let's see, doesn't even have any turrets. Just 2 sentry guns. Obviously on the landing decks, that's about it. So you will need to be adding turrets to this. But you have multiple placements for turrets. Underside each of the landing pad areas. You've got 2 on the solar panel area. And I'm sure you could probably work in a few other spots. 1 right on top, or 5 placements on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the very top here, unless we end up with something else. Because of the glass, you might not want to put a turret here, just because it, you know, may not look as good seeing that one piece of a turret sticking out. But yeah, that's very nice. And I do like this. This basically, you could expand this. You could replicate the entire build on this side and make another thing for solar panels if they ever increase the count of solar panels. Obviously, we've got the full 15 on here, which very nicely laid out. It gives a very good visual to it. It does not feel like anything's misplaced on it. So, yes, very good design, as always, jrandall. And, of course, only being shown first because he was the first submission. Alright, so that is the Helix Orbital. We'll move on now to the next one. And I'm pretty sure I'm saying this right. I looked up the name. Diogenes Station. Diogenes being a Greek philosopher, I think it was, that I saw. But yes, Diogenes base, star base outpost, and it is right at size class 5. So you nailed it. You got 5.00, unlock level 20, and it is bullet magnets design. So we've got a you know, another one where I guess I should have toyed with the placement a little bit better. But here's our solar panels. Obviously not helping me that much right there. But I do like the tubing. It's got a very nice look to it here, where it feels like that's big electrical tubing. So it's piping all the power over here. You can see it's glowing, which is why it's got power, you know, going through it. It's just very nice. And I'm assuming these are our cannon turrets. There we go. Is that... Nope, no cannon turret there. Just top and bottom. And no access door right there. So if you need to repair it, spacewalk. Let's see. Got, of course, another turret here. Big artillery turret. Every turret being retractable, it looks like. So you can keep them hidden or keep them out to scare away any attackers. Let's pop these out real quick. So very nice complement of turrets. And a nice arrangement. So you've got a good coverage depending on which direction the attack's coming from. If you're being attacked from below, you have probably these not going to work very well because they're not going to be able to angle down right. But then you have these that hopefully, as long as the view's not obstructed, will be able to target. Surely at least some of these will be able to hit anything coming at you. So we got... Looks like that could be a parking spot almost. Let's see, where's our entrance? Obviously we have to have some kind of landing pad, so there's one. And a spot for a repair bay module is not there yet. Do we have anything else? Another one, maybe you could add an additional turret there. I guess that is so you can put additional turrets in if you want. If you feel like these are not enough, go add some more turrets. And it looks like there's nothing except the landing pad area. No airwalk or you know, spacewalking entrance. So we're going this way. Switch lever. Repair bay. Okay, so when you turn this on, you can use it to turn on the repair bay. So when you put the repair bay in. So some storage up here. I guess just come in, drop some off real quick. Got elevator leading down. Alright. Advanced constructor. Furnace. Pair. And I'm assuming, yes, everything has its own little switch for turning them on and off. So you can, you know, save power. Having the, or not furnace, the deconstructor. Having the deconstructor turned off. You can just be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't need it right now. Let's leave it turned off, save some power. Let's just see. Right now, I am sitting at 94 hours of power usage. I turn this on. Down to 72 right away, just turning on the repair bay stuff, which should be this. Yes, still off. So just turning on the repair station dropped it that much. Let's see. So back to 94 hours, turning on this, 93. So the repair station uses way more power than the advanced constructor does just sitting there idle. And then 92. So same thing, deconstructor. You're not going to save much power, but hey, that, you know, 2 hours of usage will help if they're turned off. And this is bullet magnets base. Bullet magnet. So, and it is the Diogenes station. Starbase outpost, base, yeah, bunch of extra stuff in the name. That is so weird. I've never noticed the repair station uses that much more power. Okay, so moving on. So now capacitor, fuel storage. What's this going to? Generator 2. Huh. So we've got one generator turned off right now, which is interesting. We're using 506 kilowatts, so I guess it's, you know, either, oh, that's generator 1 there. Okay, so generator 1 and generator 2, you can add a generator and have a switch to turn it off. That's interesting. Here's where our power is being pumped through. So we got our fuel storage there. Let's see, how much does this change? Let's see. So it doesn't even have the power going yet. Just purely running like solar. So 50 megawatts to, 506 kilowatts. That's very interesting. So yeah, basically it is strictly the function aspect here. Now I feel like there's... Okay, so yeah, there's still more that I need to be able to get to. Let's see, what else is there? Am I missing a door somewhere? Oh, that's the generator door. And fuel source. Ah, there we go. Okay. Not on that side, just on this side. So we have another elevator here. Okay. Another advanced constructor. Interesting. So, C for constructor, okay. And switches for it to be turned on and off. So you do have more production here. You just have like the quick access advanced constructor up top, and then you have room here for another, you have an extra advanced constructor here and an advanced extra deconstructor, and then you can add one more of each if you want. So if you really needed to, you could have a lot of stuff being deconstructed down here. That's going to eat up a lot of power. You have 3 deconstructors going, you're going to be burning through some power. That solar installation is not going to cover it. So fridge, food processor. Yeah, it's no frills. Basically just functionality. Not meant to be super nice. Just space station, park, do your work, go back out, get some more stuff. Medic station, and our scanners in here. So you better hope you're not injured when you come back on your small vessel and need to get access to healing quickly, because you're going to have to go down a bunch of floors. And then here's a little toilet, bathroom area, the lavatory, some more, power and core command tubing there. Alright, we're going this way, leading us to another area. Aha! O2 station. Let's see. So that's lower grow lights, and we have 9 plots here, but room for 5 more sets of 9. So you can get 54 grow plots down here total. Cargo box, I guess, for the non-perishable stuff, and a fridge here. And just a nice point, walk around and view everything. I guess if you really want to, you can do that. Just, hey, cautious, you're gonna fall possibly onto the growing plots. And upper grow plots, so we got another 54, so 108 grow plots here. Now that is... Okay, so there is the grow lights there. Nothing up here, just space for it to be placed down. And oxygen, ventilator, of course, to get them growing. Let's see. So that's outside, and that's the landing area. So that is pretty much what this whole section is just grow plot area. So this is the farm all the way over here, because I guess you don't want to have your food too close to where you sleep kind of thing. But nice, very straightforward, simple design. Nothing overcomplicated. Just get in, do your work, and leave type of design. Very well armed, though. In difference to jrandall's, this comes with a lot of weapons already set up, and you've got room for more weapon placements, which means, of course, it's going to have a bit more cost. A lot of iron, a lot of sathium, a lot of silicon because of the glass. We're looking at, it's not that bad on the Arrestrum and Zascosium. It's actually cheaper than jrandall's. Decent bit of cobalt, and of course, because the grow plots are all left open, where you add them later, you only have to have 9 to start off. So this actually is not that bad. It's just a lot of sathium, and iron. So make sure you're getting a lot of hardened steel blocks, hardened steel plates if you're going to build this in your game. And we need to see, let's take a look, how big landing pad area. So yeah, plenty of room. No defined parking spots, but you can definitely like park a pretty sizable SV here and still have room for some more in addition to that. Oh, there, yeah. The Diogenes Starbase, or Diogenes Station Starbase Outpost, and by Bullet Magnet, size class 5 on the nose, unlock level 20. Yeah, it's got a bit more stuff. Decent bit of turrets. Only 4 cargo boxes. That is strange for as large as this is. You don't have a lot of storage there. Especially right here. I guess it's, you know, meant for stop, do your production, get everything going right away, and then if you need more production, you carry more stuff down to the other location where we have the other constructors. Is it not here? Is over this area. Yeah, they have the extra advanced constructor, not this upper floor. Yeah. So total you can have 3 advanced constructors and 3 deconstructors. So come in, do a bunch of work, and then get on your way. So overall, nicely done. I like the inclusion of all the placements for expansion, where it's already marked for certain things. I like the extra switches that are set in place. That looks very nice. I really appreciate that. And of course, the fact that all the turrets are retractable. So if you don't want it to be sitting here with weapons everywhere, you're playing peaceful, you've already cleared the area, you could just be like, you know what, turn all that off, and bam, everything's tucked away, looks nice. Just nice and clean. And that jumps the power availability to over 108 hours now at about full charge. Of course, solar is going to help a little bit, but not a lot. So, there we go. Diogenes Station Starbase Outpost by Bullet Magnet. And I am going to pause for just a moment. It's getting a little warm in here actually now, so I need to turn my heater off real quick. Okay, I'm back. Now I can start cooling off a bit. Alright, so next was this one, the Trident HQ. And let's see, who is this one? This is size class 3, 2.5 by Stachelkeule. I'm pretty sure you also go by Adrian, right? So this is... It's interesting that it does round up right from that point, but it's size class 2.5, so rounds up to 3, unlock level 15, decent amount of power available, and I like the light sequencing here. You see that? Like runway lights. So that's a nice touch. We do have a repair bay here, and then let's see what we got going here. So you got this little ramp, kind of lifts up and then comes back down. Okay, so you're doing it to avoid messing with the glass there. And your gravity generator, repair bay module, and a door. Let's see, anything else around here? I've got my light on, I swear. It's just the black texture. Very non-reflective in this game. Alright, so we got a cannon turret up there. Now, coming down, we have fuel storage. Okay. The arrows are confusing me. Arrow pointing this way, yeah, okay, and pointing this way back. Let's see, alright, grow plots as well. We got, how many grow plots do we have in this? Total of 80. 80 grow plots in here. So spread around this level, which is nice. It's right by the entrance as you come in. So you're like, you know what? I need to come in and get some food. You've already got it. Right here, got fridges. Looks like a total of 2 on each corner. Yep, so that should be 8 fridges. Ammo box is right here. So you can, of course, keep your, ammo level filled or put ammo in from like your own, like your guns. That's interesting. So it looks almost like this would be an elevator, but it's not. Like I should be, I can go that way. It did not want to let, it doesn't work from the other direction. Okay. So we can actually, it is an elevator. It lets you walk right here up to the grow plot area. But when you're coming back, it's not going to work. Why is it doing that? Okay, so make sure you jump as you walk in from this side, because apparently that little bit of time it takes to drop just a moment messes that up. But you can also walk on top and walk in like that. Okay, so let's see. We've got cargo boxes, very nicely labeled. Warp fuel, hydrogen, water, food, or wood. Wood is not blue. So you got processed, building objects, ingots, player items, components, finished products, random, just oxygen fuel behind. Lovely O2, random. Got an ATM, so somebody comes by just to visit, they can do that. So we've got a hangar door here. So for a very small SV, nothing too overly sized. Yeah, wood gets processed into biofuel. I know. I was just making fun of the fact that it's blue and wood's not blue in the game. It's brown. And we got 3 fridges here, food processor, an unlabeled cargo box here. Maybe that's for the, non-perishable items you need in the food processor. And, ooh, Tier 2 crafter fuel. So advanced constructor, advanced constructor, advanced constructor. So Tier 3 crafter. Why is it Tier 2 and Tier 3? And then here's a large constructor. A large constructor. Yeah, so basically we have large constructors just for processing stuff, as opposed to the furnace option here. So you got large constructors for processing, and then you got advanced constructors up here. And if the signs get adjusted where they can actually be like, oh hey, this is what's in the queue, and actually pull from that, then yeah, it would be great there. And yeah, this hangar door has got to be for either the cargo SVs, like you're saying they're Doom, like pack mules, cargo 32, something like that, where they can be used to fly out to a ship. Like, oh hey, it's a cargo pod, just flies from your ship, floating here and down inside for delivering the goods to it. We also have another little spot here, a little parking spot that seems to be this door. Now there was a ship design at one point I remember seeing that it was like a cargo freighter, and it had specific docking spots on the outside of it for a very special SV design to go with it. And that SV was basically just like a cargo pod tube. Just a flying cargo pod. It had tons of storage in them, and it was meant theme-wise to be a delivery thing, so it would fly in and dock to a space station, deliver all the goods, and then undock, fly back to the capital vessel and dock there. So you could have something similar to that here, a specialty capital vessel and a specialty cargo SV that flies in, designed particularly just to land here and deliver the cargo. Let's see, actually I've got my cargo 32 right here. So this is actually not too big, perfectly sized for, like, yeah, cargo 32 or a couple of pack mules, you're not going to get anything overly big. Let's try, you know, we'll look at the Talon. Yeah, so that's not going to park there. That is not going to work. So yeah, definitely cargo, cargo-based SVs. And so yeah, we got pretty much everything right here, which is nice. All your production, make station, clone chamber, everything like that, stored in this one area. Okay, so we'll go back up. I feel like there's got to be another area. So we got that docking pad. That there. So basically just the big grow plot area. So you do have 2 docking pads depending on where you want to land at. And then of course your repair bay module right there. This like the launching pad. Come in, land here, deploy, go inside, get some food, you know, drink, relax, then take off again. So nicely done on that. Definitely like the touch here for all the blinking lights. I do like the landing light kind of thing, where it's got that, you know, that extra little touch to signal logic to make the lights blink in a certain pattern. So yeah, that's very nice, and I do like the, you know, inclusion that you are actually using a space here, or specifically bringing in a cargo ship, a smaller SV, to come into your main processing area and drop everything off. Same time though, I think in some cases like me, I would just end up bringing in the cargo ship and land it here and keep it here as my permanent storage. Be like, oh yeah, I'm going to drop this one off. Here's the one I used before that's now empty. I'm going to fly it out back to the capital vessel and now take off with it and use that as a way to rotate out, you know, storage, so I can have stuff here. Especially that would work well if you were, you know, instead of just temporarily landing a ship here to unload, you could actually have it where the ship comes in and gets docked somewhere in here in place of the cargo boxes. And if you're playing with friends on a server, you could have somebody who's staying here at the space station, processing stuff, getting everything dumped in supply-wise to make use of later, and then have somebody else that's taking the stuff, you know, like here, I brought this ship, I'm taking this empty one, this empty cargo 32 back to the capital vessel, and now we're flying off somewhere else and getting things done. So you could have like there's a nice little option here for multiplayer with friends, hanging out, you know, working together and getting stuff done with this. But again, this is the Trident HQ unlock level 15 size class 3 space station design from Stachelkeule. I will never get that quite right. And oh yeah, we gotta look at the overall cost. I went through it quickly earlier. It's cheap. It's not that bad, really. I mean, 114 Erestrum is Ascosium. You can easily get that. Starter planet. Neodymium, easily get that amount of starter planet. Cobalt. The 80 grow plots, you know, will make it a little bit more trouble to make than the ones that leave just the space open you can add later. And it's very cheap on the iron, silicon, copper. So this is actually one, as long as you get a small vessel so you can fly into space, you could actually build this very quickly early in the game. And it only takes just over 2 hours to build it. Mark, I have not gotten to look at your CV yet, I don't believe. I've been more focused on trying to get some other stuff caught up. And of course, looking at the workshop designs. But that's the Trident HQ. Very nicely done. You know, the big touch for me is, of course, the cargo access for cargo SVs. That's nice, and I like the signal logic, like I said. You know, having the flashing, blinking light saying, like, land here, go this way. That's a nice touch. Always. Always doing little things like that can make a big difference in a design, just because it adds more, you know, realistic feel to it, in my opinion. Alright, there we go. That is the Trident, our third submission. We still have several more to go. This next one is the Islay. The Islay station class 5 base. Actually class 4.73, so it does fit class 5, but you know, if you're on a server where 5.01 disqualifies use, then you're fine. Unlock level 20, coming to us from lastbravehart, and that is heart without the E in it. So, you know, just the A. Let's see, we got good bit of power. I mean, that 144 hours of use right now, just sitting here like the way it is. Well, let's start up here. Obviously, landing pad, CV landing pad. You got a repair bay, and I like it's marked for CV. It's not like, oh yeah, just come and dock your small vessel here and leave your capital vessel floating out in space. You can actually dock your capital vessel. Then we have spots for our SVs, and we have a cargo box that, yep, is accessible inside. So somebody is, you know, taking cue from some of our other creators that like to do this. So that's nice. Obviously, if you're going to repair your SVs, you either have to move your capital vessel or park them in the capital vessel for repair. This may be more just like a visiting SV. You know, somebody wants to fly one to another planet for a quick run instead of taking the capital vessel because of, you know, power and fuel usage. We've got turrets. I like the glass elevator columns. That's a nice visual touch there. Almost feels like I would have, instead of the shutter doors, maybe actually have included that as, you know, just a regular door dropping in, but, you know, the shutter door does kind of blend in a bit better this way. And of course, not having the column come up all the way means you can have a little bit overhang from your capital vessel if it is overly large. Let's actually try. Let's see how much one of these will do on it. So yeah, the biggest prefab one will not even fit quite correctly on it. It's too big. So not going to hold a super sized capital vessel. But yeah, I do like the elevator columns. That's a very nice touch. The ringed look to it. That looks really good. And I would like to see, maybe, you know, if not for this challenge, somebody uses this same approach in the ringed structure right here for like a connecting umbilical, like I think they usually get called for, you know, in the movies, for connecting to, say, instead of a capital vessel docking on it, it just comes up to it, and then they have that connect to the side, and it gives the pathway between the space station and the capital vessel for people to, you know, walk back and forth. So that would be a nice touch there. And oh, we've got actually a split over here. So yeah, okay, so one side, which unfortunately doesn't have a marking on it. I would like to see a mark saying like, this is, you know, this level access. But you come here, got a shutter door that's right here. You can of course repair that. Repair bay. Alright, that's just the other side there. Ooh, and is that, yep, repair bay switch. Okay, so repair bay is active, and this brings you over here to the repair console. So I feel like it would be nice to know which side is that, because, you know, you go down one of these, you're like, all right, hey, I'm gonna go in one of the shutter doors. I need to know which side I'm going towards. And, you know, you might not always remember based on the way it is facing towards the planet. So, you know, having something here, maybe a different color shutter door. Maybe, you know, let's see. Yeah, it's the same look on all of them. So maybe just a different color shutter door or something like that. It says, repair bay console. You know, like, hey, this side, repair bay console. Alright, so going down. Repair CV even if it's not docked. I guess as long as it's close enough, yeah, it should work. But it's nice to actually see, you know, one that's meant for docking at least some capital vessels. So armor locker, and of course our medical stuff there. Oh, like the core display. That is a very nice touch. Blue core with nice little blue texturing around it, like, you know, all the circuitry coming off of it. And we have advanced constructors. 4 advanced constructors. Now these are embedded through the floor. And of course, that's the one coming from the small vessel bay. So if you are wanting to, you know, say bring in supplies easily, you could park one of your cargo design SVs here and then unload into the box. Come down to this level and now you have easy access, so you can not worry about having to bring in so many, you know, so many trips filling up your inventory if that was the case. And another armor locker, repair station O2, nice enclosed storage for your fuel, oxygen, your generators. You got ammo boxes in there, and it looks like no door. So it's just completely enclosed on that side. And I'm not seeing any switches for turning off and on power for these. Another nice column section, that tube right there. That looks really nice. So some very good aesthetics on this so far. And we are coming down to another landing bay. Okay, so we've got an inside landing bay, which is nice. I do like the braking pads, like, hey, make sure when you back up, boom, you're there. And also, you know, the idea of thrusters when you're launching out should be blasting backwards a bit. You don't want to have somebody staying there, all right, you're ready to go, and then burn their face off. And I'm assuming, oh, no. So that's just power for these. Which obviously we saw earlier on that other design. The repair station is going to use a lot of power. Let's see actually how much. Turning this one off. We're at 144. 164. So 20 hours of power usage added just by turning off that one repair station. Same thing there. So you turn those off, you're talking 184 hours of use then. And yes, that's what I was looking for. I was hoping... So these are the other cargo boxes. So the corner stacks of the cargo boxes, that one is top side for the main SV landing pad. That one is underside for this one. Doesn't stick out as far as the other one. You know, it's a bit higher. So you're going to be coming up here and having to do a little bit of work with your jetpack. But hey, jetpack turns on, you're going to float anyway. So you're perfectly fine with that. It looks like a parking area for keeping them here, and then you roll them into place and you launch out. So nicely done there. Let's see. We've got big open room. So decorate however you want. Protection already set in place, at least in the corners. But just large open room with a nice lookout. Ooh, you get right at the edge, you're no longer in the room and the lights turn off. So I guess if you want to have a nice view of the sky outside, it turns the lights off so you don't get that glare in the window kind of thing, maybe. And so we got one more level. Grow plots, okay. And everything's color coded. Makes me think of the card colors from the game Uno. So bright yellow, bright red, bright blue, and then you got this, well, white. Now the walls, that's a nice touch there. You get this, it's very bright. Okay. Shutter door allows you to access the evac bay, just in case you come under attack, can't get to your CV and SV. Activate within the P menu. Download the Islay shuttle. So there is a ship with it that you can download and use for the escape hatch cargo box. Let's see, what is that turning on? White section. Okay. So there goes our grow lights for the white section. Then the blue section. So basically a cargo box and a fridge for perishable and then non-perishable stuff. And let's see, that's off. Is there anything? No text. Okay. No text. So you could put in your own text, like what you're growing there. You know, red, growing this stuff, or this is what you're producing from here. And then you have this. So you can, it says, yeah, that drop down. We've got this. I remember it said P to open the shutter door. It might be the other one for the outside. But mech station, So you get in here, you still have stuff that will let you heal. Gravity generator, cargo box, shuttle bay door. So you have this spot that will be where your shuttle sits. So there is one meant to park right in here, probably blending in a bit with the design, and you just run out and get going. The cargo boxes, I like having the extra storage so you can have critical components here. But if this is like evac, are you really going to take time to grab all the stuff from these cargo boxes and throw it onto the shuttle? Probably just going to worry about, you know, getting out of there before you die. So, lot of stuff going on here, and we've got 140 grow plots. You know, a lot of copper, or a lot of iron and sathium, of course. Copper's not bad. A lot of silicon because of the windows, all the glass in there. Not too bad on cobalt, really. Neodymium or restrooms ascosium is not that bad. And again, we got stone dust. So, very nicely done. And oh, what weapons? We got decent weapons, too. So, you are going to be using some more of the restrooms, ascosium, cobalt, so forth, with the weapons for this. 36 cargo boxes total, 2 ammo boxes. Then the 4 fridges, 4 food processors, 4 advanced constructors, and you know, just a lot of power. And especially if you go turn stuff off that's not in use, like repair stations, you can save even more power. That's actually, now that I know that, I'm gonna be turning off the repair station in my ship. And then we have solar panels on the side, right there, opposite from the sign, and on this side. So I guess if we ever get more allowance for solar panels in the game, then you can always do additional ones on this side that's open right now. And then, of course, you see we have the little landing pads here for the vessels to come in from these points. And weapons, there's your escape hatch. Yeah, so you got, like, here a turret, and on this side, no turret, but a parking spot, I guess, for the shuttle. So I did not notice that part. Which you had put at, I'm pretty sure you didn't have it in the message on the post for it, so otherwise I would have already had that in there. But yeah, make sure you check out the Islay shuttle for that if you are going to try out this design. And very nice touches to it. It's really what stands out most for me on this is the glass designs. The columns here, the way you've got them framed with that, the way this is framed, the elevator inside, just that's really elegant looking in my opinion, and is one of the most standout features of this is just how well that fits in and just makes everything feel so much better, so much more real, having that kind of, you know, enclosure to it. And then of course the nice touch of having cargo boxes accessible from the different landing bays for your small vessels. That's great. You know, having the switches for turning off power to those sections here is nice. Of course, now we know we're losing a lot of power to your repair station being on. And I love the core design. It looks good, and it makes it feel, to me, you know, more realistic because you've got that circuitry look coming off of it. It feels like, yeah, this is the big mainframe super brain of the station running everything, making sure you're alive and safe. And then just, you know, the cargo boxes, obviously we've got a space where you can put what they are in the name. Just a nice touch on that as well. Just overall very nicely done. And again, I like the fact that you do have it set up for a capital vessel to be able to come in and hopefully dock if it can. If not, at least it can come in and here's where your repair bay is. So, very good, very nicely done. And once again, this is the Islay station, and by lastbravehart, heart spelled without the E in it, so H-A-R-T. So if you want to check it out, again, you know, you can go look now on the Discord channel. Links are there from all the posts, but I will also be adding a full list of the links into the description when the video is finished processing and goes live, and I will also have my game save up there where you can just download it with everything already in it. So yeah, that is the Islay station. And so now moving on to this one. This is the Polaris modular outpost, which, you know, obviously gives you an implication that there's some kind of intention for it to be adjustable, maybe add certain extra modules to it. And this comes to us from m.lensmann, double N on the end, and it's a size class 4, so you're obviously going to be able to fit. We've got a decent amount of power in it right now, and of course it's got solar panels, which I like the solar panel installation. Again, if we ever get more solar panel installation capabilities, they ever increase the limit, then you could always put a second set on the back of this, maybe expand this out a little bit and have it look a little bit better with that regard, so you can have it aimed from either direction. But if not, we do have these. I like the glowing little orb on the end. That looks nice. That's a nice touch. Kind of like a signal light saying, hey, don't hit our solar panels. We kind of need them. And a gold plating up here. That's very shiny. Gives kind of a solar foil type look to it. You know, it's almost like, yeah, like a piece of solar foil there to help gather a little bit more power to it. And, you know, nice little detector or, you know, communication dish up top. And, oh, more solar panels down here. Nice additional little touch, getting that full, you know, number of solar panels. You know, detector communication arrays. So here we got our landing pads, another blinky lights, you know, nice touch there. So you have these blinking lights, but like, hey, come in here. This is where you come in. So we got this. I like the choice of design on the walls here. You got the, you know, symbol basically where it's you know, small and gets bigger, and then the middle, nothing, unless you want to do a full, you know, all the way to the top kind of thing, but then that would blend in so much with those. I like it this way. It looks nice, gives that nice separation there. And you've got it on both sides, not just for looking out. It's a nice visual touch, a nice little logo type touch. Here's our repair bay on this side. So A is repair bay, and where's our repair bay control panel? Right there. So we go up and we go down. We go up here, and you got this, so you're like, all right, hey, get it lined up, guys. Okay, that's good, and you start repairing it. So that's a nice touch, and I like the fact that it's accessible from both sides of the floor area here, and it's easy to remember. It says A on the outside, it says A here, so if you want to make sure you're going to the one to get repaired, you know where to fly in. So that's a nice little touch. You know, just something simple like that does make a difference. We come in here, another nice one of the little windows there. Coming down, looks to be, you know, just power production and everything. Generator start. Oh, there goes the generator. So, okay, if you could get by with just the solar power, go for it. But that's a nice touch there. Come down and turn that off. And we got the lights there that should turn on automatically. Let's see, that there's got to be more than just that. So I come up here, and that's the top of this. Is it? Oh, okay, so in the middle, next to this. Yes, okay, so there is a connecting elevator there. Leads you up into the office or medical area, I guess. That's just the desk for them to check on the discharges. I like the inclusion of these at the ends of the beds. Makes it feel like, oh, hey, looking up and looking at something about them. Too bad we don't have like a humanoid type display thing for it. But very polished look. And we, of course, have our different medical scanners over here. Medic station. It's a very nice operating table. We're about to go and cut somebody open. And coming up here, nice placement of oxygen stations. And coming out. So not, well, I mean, I guess a docking bay. I'm assuming there's either a matching ship design to go with this, or just one where you kind of you know, back up to the door and hope you line it up right. And then this looks enclosed for the most part. And it is, just don't, you know, try not to fall off. And let's keep going. Alright, so cargo bots, advanced constructors, deconstructor, ammo, more cargo. So basically all of our storage in one little area. 2 advanced constructors, food processor, repair station, which I really am going to start turning those off now in my game. So nice. So 2 advanced constructors and a deconstructor for processing materials. And easy access right here as you're coming up. Just toss some stuff in real quick. Okay, we got living quarters. Luxury living quarters. And that's, you know, you got a wardrobe, you got a table turned sideways. I guess that's meant for like a tabletop kind of dresser type thing. Looks, yeah, you could say it's a drawers, you know, kind of thing coming out. And you got that over here. We got, this person has a little bit nicer stuff. Maybe this is the captain. I like the design there, using the little ASCII stuff for that. They have a display here, you know, oh hey, this is what's going on with the ship, you're good, go back to sleep. And then we have a lounge area, interesting chandelier. Very, very interesting, but it does have a nice touch, especially when you sit and look at it and see that it's just glowing in random sequence. So you've got, you know, TV, lounge area, you've got another food processor and fridge up here where you're getting that, and 2 fridges. Almost feel like you could actually mount a couple more fridges if you really wanted to. You could have another regular fridge like this here, or use the decorative ones, and that would probably line up perfect right along there. So you could have additional fridges mounted up along the wall at the top. And, you know, kitchen counter, because some stuff you don't need a food processor for. You need to actually sit there and chop it up. And then we got shower, toilet, wardrobe, so you could take, you know, clothes off. You got an armor locker, take your armor off. Oh, yeah, alright, obviously the grow plots. And the grow plots are turned on their sides. I'm assuming this should still work, considering as long as they have enough range, you know, room to grow above them. It's what, 2 blocks for everything to grow. So that should work. Oh, and we got them up there. And since this is in space, really the gravity shouldn't matter, right? We'll have it where this is selective gravity, or maybe here's the hanging tomato plants. I really would hope this works. This is definitely something to test out at some point. I would love to test it out now, but I don't know if, you know, in this game, is there a command for fast growing your plants? We'll go ahead. I'll throw some sprouts in real quick before we move on. Then help me remember to come back to it, and I need to reorient a bit. No, there we go. But it's hard to tell. Okay, I am pointing that way. It's not giving me the option. Yeah, you can see I actually do have it where it should be facing there, and it's not giving me the option to do it. So, that's, yeah, not, this isn't going to work. It looks like. Nice visual touch, but it means the grow plots do not work. Because it is not going to line up and be usable. And yes, I can fast forward time, but every time I've tried that, it has never caused them to grow faster. And I've used, you know, fast forwarding time to try and see if it would do anything with the, oh, no you didn't. Fast forwarding time to see if it actually would, like, speed up production, and it doesn't seem to do that in this. I've had it never work for me when I sped up time, even increasing the time passage, you know, from 5 to like 50, it didn't speed up production or anything. It just kept going the same way as before. So it looks nice. but it doesn't work. So you're not going to be able to use the grow plots in this, unfortunately. And that's a shame, because that is such a nice visual look. It gives a very good texture to it that way. But overall, very nice design. I like it. I like the little gold, you know, pieces on top and on the sides there. That just looks nice. You got parking deck B and A. So if I was coming in, I'd be like, oh, I need to repair. I need to go to the other side. And bam, I'm here. There's my repair bay module. I know where it is. Easy enough. And then you do have the additional spots here, B and A, where you could come in with a little small vessel, just park next to it. Maybe have one that actually will, you know, dock over. If you actually had, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you can make something that has a big recessed area inside, so when you come in, it actually will dock against the pads and fit to it. If you haven't already made that, then that should be something made for this lensman. That would be kind of a cool touch to have something that you could just, it actually is designed to fit over this and let you walk in there and you just walk right out from it. That would be a cool thing. The paintings again. Okay, you're talking about in the living quarters. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go up to here and not this one there. So we've got this one, a nice looking little design, and we've got this one here, all done in ASCII. You know, basically, you know, how it used to be done for images before we had JPEG and everything. That's very nicely done. Nice little touch there to use the LCD screens like that. So, let me clear that off. There, you got a nice clean picture if you want to go ahead and snap like a screenshot of it. On that one, we get framed nicely. Get the glare out. And then this one right there. So, you know, very nicely done. If I remember right, there should still be plenty of ASCII editors out there. You can actually go and take like an image that you've drawn and it'll try to convert it for you, do that sort of thing. But yes, very nice design. Only drawback, of course, is the fact that the grow plots will not function that way. So you'll either have to use decorative plants for it, or just not grow anything here, which causes a problem. So this probably needs to be adjusted a little bit for real use in the game. But man, yeah, the glass looks great on it here. I love the decorative styling to that. And it's just a very clean looking design. Very nice overall setup for it. And so again, this is the Polaris modular outpost by m.lensmann. And cost-wise, not that bad. A lot of sathium, iron as always, and a lot of silicon because of the glass. 45 grow plots, which we now know you need to take out anyway. 158 Erestrum Zascosium. Cheap on that, cheap on the cobalt and neodymium, really. So easy to build early off. And just dock, you know, like some small vessels here. Alright, so we're doing good on time. We've still got 3 more space station designs to test out for this. And this is just simply the Space Station Class 5. Gamer Penguin. Maybe, you know, do something a little bit more with the name next time. Maybe the Penguin Station or something. But this is Space Station Class 5. 5.32 size class. So it depends on your server. If they're iffy about it, if it's locked into 5.00 or less, you're going to have a problem. But otherwise should be fine. Now we've got plenty of power going. Of course, the battery, we're actually charging up battery with this one. Nice big solar panel array up top, and this one happened to be facing the right way for me. Big landing pads. Here's our repair bay. So behind the solar panels. And this is definitely a different approach. You've got, like, you know, 3 small vessel landing pads, and then the large one with the repair bay module for capital vessel, I would assume. But yeah, we got all the, you know, landing pads. You've got defensive turrets underneath. I do like how the solar panels are set up there, and it looks like a, you know, an adjustable solar panel type thing. I like the post for it because it looks like it can actually turn even though it really doesn't, but it looks like it could turn to follow the sun, maximizing your solar power output. You got security guards, making sure, you know, no funny business by anybody landing. They gotta be cleared for landing. Coming through, nice clean glass walls here, and a nice curve to it. I do like the curves there. You've got nice curves, Gamer Penguin. And so yeah, it's just very nice. That's a very, very cosmetically pleasing right here. The glass, the smooth curves of the walls there and the walkways, and just the flooring, very clean, very fancy look to it. Almost like a, you know, this is where you're going to be decontaminated when you come on board. Now we come way down, and it looks like we've got separate living pods type thing. So, can I open my presents yet? Please, please. It's almost Christmas. All right, so we've got a lounge, Christmas tree with presents going. So we got the, you know, little glowy plant for decoration. You got a little desk to look out. TV. Ooh, big distance between the TV and the chairs here. If I'm lounging out on the couch right here, that's a small TV. I think we need the TV to be, this would be a good place. Instead, just put a big LCD screen like it's a projector, or just a big, you know, you have like a projector on the ceiling, or just a big wall, you know, screen type thing. So maybe that, because that's so far away, you can't see anything. Nice automated lighting. Got a shower. You got privacy for the toilet, but not for the shower. So somebody comes in, you're going to see them showering naked, but you don't have to see them pooping. You don't have to see them straining to get it out. Alright, and living quarters with a lot of closets. Somebody has a lot of clothing they need to store here. Nice little plant. Again, you know, very nice with the windows. I'm not a fan of the wallpaper choices we have available in the game. I like the carpet. The carpet looks nice in here. But I really don't like the wallpaper choices. Not your choice, but the wallpaper choices we have in the game, period. For the most part. There's some of them, it feels tacky to me. I do like the way the carpet has a nice green texture. And you got the tree there, so that looks good. And does not contrast with the you know, the seating too much. And we got a little, you know, food kitchen area. And it looks very clean in here. So we got a food processor, fridge, counter, a bar with no drinks stocked on it. And then just seating for like 2. So, you know, it seems like, you know, people passing through and maybe 1 or 2 people living here. Maybe a couple running it. You know, it's like their business. And, you know, that's where they're making their money. And then we have the fridges here and food processors. A lot of storage, all waiting to be labeled. Spange's workshop, get your creative juices flowing. Hi. Is this Spange or is this one of his lackeys? We got deconstructor and advanced constructor and advanced constructor. So basically, you can use it either way, but one's marked general, one's marked fuel. So you can always keep just certain things stocked in there. Specifically 30mm bullets, which is the only thing you need ammo-wise for this. Repair station, which we now know needs to be turned off to save some power. Repair bay, control console. So yeah, definitely like a, you know, command area. Hey, come down, you know, land. Okay, you're docked. All right. We've got it. We'll take care of the repairs. Go ahead, come down, get you something to eat, relax in the lounge, and we'll get that going. And then here you got the automated teller machine. So you can get your supplies, dump them into the repair console, and then set it up. So you just need to make sure you dock in the right spot for that to work. Furnace is hot. Turn off after use. And it's off. Good. So we're not using it. Make sure we don't get too hot and bothered in here. And again, you know, just the glass curves makes it feel really nice. And let's see, was this the door I went through? No, this is our green for growing plot area. We got, let's see, how many grow plots do we have? We have 54 grow plots in here. Jrandall's farm. Let's get fruity. So you're saying jrandall's fruity, or are you just saying he likes to get fruity? What about vegetably? Veggies. Can we not get veggied? So, alright, 54 grow plots. So, nice bit of storage. That's 54. Basically, you can make 6 rations out of there. Using one, depending on the formula you use. And Excalibur's Infirmary. Got a bite? We'll heal you a bit. Alright, so medic station, clone chamber, all that. We got our decorative, or fridges for decoration here. I guess, you know, to store stuff that you need for healing that's refrigerated. Yes, let's get spicy, not veggied. Alright, so we got a display up there. Makes it kind of hard to read, and we're diagnosing a ship. Maybe that's saying the ship is still here for that person. We need some different display options for these. I think we need something that actually will show like the medical side of it. And oh hey, how's our non-existent patient doing? You just checking the bed? Alright, we've got this. Yeah, some, you know, very nice decorative displays and a very large open room. Obviously not expecting a huge number of patients at any time. But alright, Excalibur's Infirmary. If you got a bite, we'll heal you. And that should put us back here. Yep, the lounge, living quarters area. Which there's only the one bed. So, yeah, definitely it's got to be like, this is somebody's business. You're stopping by to get some food or whatever. And we've got a dance party going. All right. What are they doing? Is this... It's not river dance. And it's not the Macarena. It's just some kind of dance. Oh, she's even got her dancing jacket on. Alright. Sir, you are a little bit underdressed compared to them. And obviously, she is, I guess, the singer. She does not look... I guess now she's kind of like... taking a breath and singing. And now she's like, oh, you don't like my song? So plenty of food and eating area. Welcome to the spicy bar. Enjoy your stay. I got added in. Alright, I was added in, and she looks just as angry right now at me for asking for a spicy drink. I'll take an extra spicy Bloody Mary. How about that? And this is the lowest level. Of course, we got the lights going in sequence. Let's check. I see no switches, so not turning them off. They're going to keep going. But there we go. So here we go. We got a bar, got a lounge area. So yeah, come in, party. I'm assuming she's a paid singer here to entertain patrons as they come through. So nice. You know, it's got the different pod sections basically. So if you have a breach, basically it protects the other areas. Like, oh, this one's getting shot. Well, everything else is okay, you know, at the moment. And you got security personnel. It still seems... I feel like there needs to be more in the living quarters. Like, where's everybody else sleeping? Where are all the other people sleeping that are staying here? You got such a big area here. You just got this, you know, bedroom here, and that's it. Like, where's the security personnel sleeping at? Where are these guys sleeping? I feel like you could redo maybe the living quarters a little bit differently for accommodating your security people that you're paying. And, you know, we need like it's a space B&B, you know, like Airbnb, but this is no Airbnb because there's no air in space. So yeah, we could do that. Make a no Airbnb space station. Come by, stay, you know, sleep, get some food in you, and you're just paying a little bit. Alright, so this is the Space Station Class 5 by Gamer Penguin. Not too bad on the expenses. You know, Sathium is actually very cheap on this because I guess the block choices. Got 12,000 iron, a lot of silicon because of the windows. 57 wood planks, obviously for the dance stage, you know, area down there. 16 gold, which is the NPCs, I would assume, only. 158 restrooms, that's cozy, so not too bad. 6 stone dust, you know, low on neodymium and cobalt. So something you can easily build early in the game if you really want to. to use this, and you'd have a spot for 3 small vessels and hopefully a capital vessel. We'll see if how big the capital vessel will do. Oh yeah, you can even dock the biggest prefab CV here. So no problem. You'd be able to easily set that up. So plenty of space for the capital vessel. And it seems to be doing pretty well with the solar panels since I happen to get these arranged the right way. You see the battery's just charging up. No problem. We're actually producing 2.5 megawatts of power and only using 620 kilowatts. So plenty of solar power off of this. And with the generators, you're producing plenty of power too. So yeah, this actually does really well. I'm sure the other ones would do just as well if I had them turned quite the right way. But this is Gamer Penguin Space Station Class 5. Remove the dance area, build more rooms. Yeah, that is always an option too if you want to do that. Maybe here's the lounge and here's like the living quarters for people that are passing through. You've got a lot of seats in the lounge. Obviously, we're expecting people to come through. So that could always be a good option. And now we are moving on to the Theta space station, which has a different design than we see on the others. We actually have this core area here, which is open. A nice big central open area that then the rest of it is where everything is. So you're actually not just flying straight in. You're flying into here through this area. So we'll do this. We're coming in. So this is where we're coming in hot. Do you need to repair? Yes. All right, go ahead and get repaired real quick. And then after it's repaired, you fly in here slowly. You're air braking. And then, okay, I need you to go into the hover vessel or, hangar bay 1. And there you go, you dock in here. You got, okay, you need oxygen. We got oxygen. You need some medic attention, medical work done. You got the medic station there. We got an elevator that leads you down into the lower one. My lights turned off. So yeah, hangar bay here is, you actually are. Well, the problem with the lights here, it looks like the motion detection is out of range. I'm too low when I'm standing on the ground or the floor area for the sensor to detect and turn on the lights there. So we need that adjusted a bit. Alright. So basically that's it. It's a bay right there. So that's 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Yep, okay, same thing. Drops down to the lower bay. Same thing there. Needs to have the adjustment to where the height, is for that. So basically you've got spots for parking and, it's like a relay. You're just coming in briefly and that's it. And then you've got, I guess, this area. And it looks like we've got space for a turret there, if need be. But you also have a turret here, and turret around there. So we come in here. So I'm assuming this is like maintenance access. I'm coming out here, I'm fixing my radar dish, fixing some guns, doing a little spacewalk. And then I come back in, and I'm here in the command area with the repair bay thing, which you can't see the repair bay, but I will assume you're hanging out talking to them. Hey, we're landing. We're over the repair bay. Okay, let me get this taken care of for you. Problem is you'll have to bring up all your repair, supplies from below. So, let's see. Medic station here. So, obviously we care more about ourselves running it. And then the people coming here. We got shower. We've got the doors, for the toilet. We got a bunk bed. So obviously crew right here. Nicer thing. Subnautica! You're watching Subnautica gameplay. Alright. Hopefully it's mine. Repair station. And yeah. Okay, so oxygen station. That's it. And Danielle, I'll show the outside again in just a moment. I want to get through the inside real quick. Alright, so we got a bench to look outside, kind of look at everything coming in. The ATM. Oh, we do have a door leading over this way. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so access to here. Okay, so that's making a little bit more sense. So it's not just come in here and land and get repaired, then go dock and sit there. You actually have a way to get in. We got ammo box there. Tucked away. Advanced constructor, yep. Deconstructor, advanced constructor, some cargo boxes. Not a lot of cargo space in here, so you're not going to be doing too much. And grow plots got sits, and I'm not going to say it, so I don't offend anybody else by the third one there. But okay, so that's 18 grow plots, 3 food processors. We got 3 fridges. Looks like 2 in that corner, and just the 1 over there. Grow lots, yep, everything there. That more engineering area, I guess. Yep, the offline protection, gravity, so forth. Ooh, got a door to our core, keeping the core nice and hidden away. Solar capacitor, and it looks like that's the bottom of it. Am I right? So yeah, like a big antenna array type thing right there, and then just basically that. So you asked for the external look a little bit more. So this is the inside area of the ring, as it were. And then there's the actual little control station area, the command area. We've got some more of the nice, you know, glass windows that we've been seeing in some of the designs. Command area up top. You got nice, you know, decorative piping. We have solar panels over here on this side. A lot of tubing and stuff like that outside, making it feel, you know, like, hey, here's where the oxygen's being pumped through. Here's maybe your power conduits, things like that. Oh, we do have some storage here too. Some underneath storage. Let's see, where are we? Is there an access door? Yeah, and more here too. So we have some cargo boxes here. I don't see a door for access. So that's either like forklift type stuff. Like, oh, hey, you know, we're going to fly in a little forklift and we're picking up your cargo box and then moving it up top for you to use, sort of thing. Or maybe, hey, just go ahead and fly down and check it out. So let's see. We're going to go back this way. We'll go in and see what else I can find. So, okay, there is access from these. That makes more sense now. So, it's not like just park and sit here. So, H to this side. And D to this side. I guess D for the other dock. Landing deck, maybe. So you come out here, but okay, we got it in. We're getting repaired, and then you can run in. You'll come in, get repaired, then you move through. They instruct you which bay to go to. You go here. You're like, all right, take me down to H. I go in here, and I am in this bay, or you know. I guess that would help with having the different bays. So that leads you down. And then here's the one that connects here. We actually have another connection from the lower bay. No. So the underside ones, the lower ones, only connect up top. And so you have to go up. And then from there, you can go this way and connect across to the main area. So really, you want to be the one that gets in hover bay 1 or 2. So you don't have to go all the way through that hover bay to get over here. And let's see, yeah, you will have to go through here, walk up through here, and do this, and to go there, or go across this side. So one suggestion I would have on this is make a single connection that goes across. Find a way to make this kind of work the way you want, but instead of going up, maybe like drop it down one level and just have it a single piece that goes all the way across. That way you don't have to go up through another hangar bay to get into the main central area, and you don't have to go all the way across here. Maybe have something where it's a single ring that goes all the way around, connecting everything. Would be nice. But yeah, very nice work on this. Nice detailing. And I love the ring design. That's not something we normally see. It does make it feel like, yeah, this is a quick repair station stop. You just come here, you're stopping to repair, and then, you know, dock for a little bit, get some R&R, and maybe have some stuff processed for you while you're here, and then move on. So, you know, just a nice little stopping point, and the ring is a great touch. I mean, that's just so different from what we normally see. Alright, any more details on this real quick? Use the sign of the captain's quarters. Okay, let's so where's the captain's quarters? As production. Oh, hey, and I didn't even notice that. We got cargo boxes in the ceiling too, but it doesn't give you access from below or anything like that. So yeah, command all the way down to... Where was the captain's quarters? Because we got like this, that's production, and oh yeah, captain's quarters. Yeah. Use the sign. Did you know I like Subnautica? No, I'm serious. I really love Subnautica, alright? I really love this game. Alright. Thanks for pointing that out. So there we go. Let's see, we've got 71 hours of use, so not bad on that. You got plenty of production. We're actually producing not very much in solar power. I've got it turned the wrong way, but yeah, hey, it'd be working better. Iron, Sathium, of course. Restrum's Ascosium is very cheap. Neodymium, Cobalt's very cheap. Silicon's going to take a good bit. But most of this is something that's still fairly easy to build earlier in the game. And it's just a really nice looking design. I mean, we don't have enough room for parking a capital vessel here, but you could always be like, you know what? I'm going to park the capital vessel above everything. Maybe. I mean, that's the top size prefab CV, and it is longer than the base itself. So yeah, you're not going to be docking a capital vessel, but a good spot for docking your hover vessels, or having friends park their hover vessels here. So, there we go. That is the Theta space station. And again, it's by Doom Noodle. Thank you for pointing out that in the sign there, Doom Noodle. Always good to have a nice little, you know, a little Easter egg in there. Very nice design. I do like we've got this. It's overall a ring shape, but then you have this kind of ring wrapping around everything here on all of this. Interesting, you got that little one spot right there. That, I'm not sure if that was just an oversight or, okay, so you got one there too. So it looks like that is just meant to be kind of an extra little cosmetic. I like the, you know, piping right there. Kind of makes it look like, you know, electrical conduit. Just so much detail on the outside, and I really like, again, the ring. That is just such a creative idea, and you kept that form with the ring shaping right there. It just works really well. Only thing I would say is, again, you know, if you're using this for multiple people to come through, finding some way to connect everything through a single channel going around where it's all... You've got the ring, and then you have a walkway that is a ring around the whole thing, giving you access to everything a little bit more readily. It would take some rework, but that's the only thing I can see I would have tried to, you know, adjust on it, is mainly because, you know, you got to come up here, walk into, hi guys, sorry, just walking through trying to get over here to this spot, you know, kind of thing. But other than that, you know, everything looks good. It's very nice on the details. You've got weapons already set up on it, so it's defensive. You've got, you know, food production, 18 grow plots, enough to get 2 ration packs going, or, you know, get some canned vegetables and such. I just like the implication of like, hey, you're coming in here, you're going to land. Let's go ahead and get your repairs taken care of. Okay, now that you're repaired, we need you to pull forward slowly, go in, and we're going to have you dock in hover or hangar bay 2. And then once you dock in there, you're like, all right, let me go up. I go up here, you know, go through here, and now, oh, I want to go into the barracks, you know, base area. Go over here, and, I'm inside production. Hey, guys, you know, I'm going to drop some supplies off here. Can you go ahead and break this stuff down for me? And then smelt these into bars. And done. You know, you got your nice little thing going for that. But again, this is the Theta space station by Doom Noodle. Alright, we've still got time. We're doing well on time with these. So we've got this one. This is the last space station design itself. And this is the Quiver. And not quiver like you're quivering, but quiver like arrow. And it is an unlock level 20, size class 4.00 on the dot by TwoTon, who unfortunately had to go for a funeral. So he's not with us right now at the moment. He'll hopefully be watching this later. And of course, since he's last, he can jump ahead if he wants to. But we've got a very nice little interesting designs, different than what we see. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't look like a bow, but I do like this kind of cross, you know, shape to it right here. You fly in, got and like a half ring, you know, a little U underneath. Let's see. So you come in. I'm assuming this is your parking spots for ships. There's not really like a designation for, like, this is a parking area. Here's a repair bay. That's interesting. Maybe there is a matching ship that goes along with this. He may have a design that he built specifically for coming in and landing here. And that's what these little bumps are for, is to land in this. Or maybe he just put the repair bay there so you can choose where to move it. But it's got such an interesting look to this. Obviously, you're not going to be jumping up. There's got to be a ship with this that is meant to dock with it. So you would come in here and dock. You've got defenses in case it's not somebody that's friendly. And then we have two sides. We've got first aid crew quarters, downstairs, grow plots, so forth like that. And access up there. First, repair, construction, deconstruction locker. And then downstairs. Let's take a look up here first and see what we've got. So, just leads me up to this point. I'm assuming, yes, this has a design that goes with it. And this is where it actually would be you dock. Like, this is how you get in and out of the design. You have this here, so you walk out of the ship, is docked right to it. You come here, and you go to whichever side you want to go. And coming in here, I can heal up and feel warm again. So we got our medic station right here. You know, medic bay, some cargo storage, so you can have like medical supplies if you happen to need it. And then going through, see, we've got stairs leading down. Your shower and a little lounge area or living quarters. Okay, so you got your desk, you've got a dinner table. Living quarters there, a little small table, bathroom vanity here. Basically, everything's self-contained in there. Oh, and it actually walks around that way. So yeah, basically this is obviously a problem here because of the wall. It takes out that separation, but hey, you know. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Now we have a stepwise pattern. So you're coming down here. Here's my food processor. And coming down, I've got 3 fridges, and then I've got step farming. Like they used to do in, you know, ancient times. You know, step farming, so you have all these different tiers of grow plots. That's very interesting for this. That's different. That's something we don't normally see. And then you come down, we've got some cargo boxes, ammo box, generator with nice piping leading up into it, as well as our solar capacitor. Everything's piping in. That's nice. Furnace, so, you know, keeping things warm in the cold void of space. Our core. We got an ammo box up there. Got another ammo box there. And then on the other side, we have, of course, more storage, as well as the same grow plots going up. 3 fridges and a food processor. I feel like you can add more to it up here. That might be left open for something. And then we are inside our production area here. So, yeah, we've got advanced constructors. 2 advanced constructors. Some cargo boxes, repair station, armor locker. Nice view down. Then the deconstructor, just some panel, repair console. And going through, we come back out here, and we're back to this. So basically, you know, a very straightforward design, and it has to be for some ship design in particular that I just didn't notice in the description for it, being meant to go with it. Made specifically to fit Danielle Marie's starfighter. So, perfect. It can actually fit your ship, Danielle. And that actually now makes sense. You can see that shape that you like to use right there. That cross shape fits right in there. And you just fly it in, dock it, and it's got a spot to repair one of them, and docks right up to this. So you just basically come back and bam. That's creative, and that has to be, you know, nice little flattering nudge there for her great starfighter design. It also will fit, apparently, 2 versions of the Javelin, TwoTons and Tacticians designs, so you can use that as well. And then there's more texturing work that can be done if you want to do that. Honestly, that's fine to me. That stands out a little odd right there. That blockiness right there. Maybe some more refinement on those elements, but overall, I like the design. I like that it is set to fit certain ships specifically. That does work well. That you dock right in there, and it can dock 2 of them. Obviously, the Quiver, you know, tying in with the Javelin works, but it also will dock the Starfighter, so that's nice. And yeah, it's just nice little half ring pattern. And I like that the step pattern used for this, for the grow plots and everything, makes it, you know, it's different. It's not something we see normally. So that does give a nice little bit of variety to the design overall. And then we just have all this down here. If you do want to smelt things, you have the furnace down here. So you can use this for like storing ores to smelt, or just keep, you know, keep the place warm, like I said. And then you have your production area, 2 advanced constructors, a deconstructor, and I mean, you know, other than the long run downhill, which, you know, don't run too fast. You might end up flying off if you do. Get your cargo, and then you got this so many stairs coming back up. This might be a case you want to actually use the jetpack a little bit and fly up a bit. Getting in your steps, that's for sure. And just very simple, very small, meant as like a stopping point, I assume, for, you know, just jumping in to one of these ships and be like, okay, I need to go over here. It's time to get in. And all right, we're going to wait, that's the one with the repairs. Okay, let's go. We take off. So nicely done, TwoTon. Very nice, very always good to build something to accommodate specific designs that, you know, it ties things together so nicely. Obviously, this won't work quite as well for just the random one, but if you are a fan of either Danielle's Gobbler Starfighter or the modified versions of the Javelin, TwoTons, and Tacticians, then you can, of course, use this, and it will tie in very well with those. So, that is, again, the Quiver by TwoTon, and it's actually not that bad in cost. It is iron, silicon, and sathium. Sathium's low on it, so you're going to need a lot of silicon because of glass. Restroom's ascosium's not too bad. The neodymium, cobalt, not that bad. 42 grow plots total. Yeah, pretty nice. 23 cargo boxes, 6 fridges, 2 food processors, 2 advanced constructors. It's got defenses already. You're set. So it's very nicely done. Not great on power. You don't have much. You have 2 fuel tanks. So obviously you want to be relying on making sure you get it turned the right way for solar power maximization. That way you're getting a lot more solar power on it, which I am not because of the way this is turned. Of course, you also have it where there's 2 on that side and 2 on this side, so you do need to kind of plan around that. Maybe add a little bit more power to it, but if it is just a quick, like, hey, we're stopping here briefly and then taking back off again, and your ship that's made to dock with it, then it works perfectly in that regard. Alright, so once again, the Quiver by TwoTon, who did not get to stick around very long. He just kind of had to pop in and say hi. So that's all of the designs, the regular space station designs. Again, I will have links for all of these later once the video is processed on YouTube side and I get everything updated with that. I'll have the links there. I will also have a download link so you can just download the whole game, save itself, and pop it in your game so you don't have to spawn them in one at a time if you don't want to. That's pretty much where we are on this. There is one more entry that is a special case entry, because it's not just a space station itself. It's actually a full scenario. But before I do that, I will go ahead, run back over them really quickly, just to do this. So again, we got the Helix orbital. Very, very nicely done little, setup where we got a lot of parking spaces for small vessels, work areas. You've got plenty of stuff. Just very nicely done from jrandall. A lot of grove plots and sections you can turn them off and on so you can save power. It also has a very nice switch, not on this side, but on this side, on B. You have a production, crafting switch, which you turn off, turns off a lot of the elements. So right now, say 54 hours to 72 hours. So if you're not doing anything, you're just leaving it floating in space, turn it off. So that's a very nice touch there. But this was, of course, jrandall's design. You know you're going to get something really good on it from him. We have Diogenes station, which has solar panel array. I got turned the wrong way. But nice glowing tubes connecting everything, and simulating power being pushed through. You've got this landing pad that is very big for a single vessel. Nice little spot for a repair bay, which you will have to add. Then we go through, we've got a quick spot for dropping off some cargo as needed. Going down, you got, of course, your medic station, and we have switches for advanced constructor, deconstructor, and the repair bay or repair station, which is where I noticed that it has a lot of power being drained by the repair station when it's turned on. 106 hours to 79 hours. So yeah, I'm modifying some stuff in my game next time I start playing on it for that. But we have space for generators to be turned on and off. You can add a second generator if needed. You got switches for those. You got plenty of fuel storage. Just nice stuff over here. Going down, we have more constructor and deconstructor spacing. You've got one advanced constructor and one deconstructor down here already, and room for a second one to be added on each side, so you can do a lot of deconstructing here, obviously burning through your power availability very quickly. And then we have some ammo boxes down here just kind of spaced above everything, so you'll need to use Control P or your control panel to do the cargo boxes. And then we have the little living quarters in the bottom with a lot of stuff that's just open, so you can of course fill in more stuff. Medic station, food processing here, just more room to expand to do some other stuff. And then we are doing, let's see, the Trident HQ, which has, a more colorful outside design, but has very nice lighting sequences for the 2 different landing areas on the outside here. So you have those. We have a simple way in, right here. Nice touch also with You have elevators that let you walk straight out to the grow plot area with a lot of grow plots surrounding the whole thing. You've got a bunch of fridges, basically 2 fridges every corner. You have some ammo boxes here, and then just continuing down, we have the big production area. A lot of cargo boxes, all your production needs down here. Basically stuff like getting stamina back, ATM, everything, and a parking spot for cargo themed SVs to basically let you just bring in like a cargo 32, pack mule, anything like that that's meant just to deliver some cargo. And we have, of course, fridges, everything else, just pretty much the full setup down here for production and bringing in your cargo easily. And then you have easy access from this landing pad as well. That was the Trident HQ. The Islay station was a nice one. We have a big landing pad area for a cargo or capital vessel with the repair bay module there. Going down, we have the small vessel landing area where you have access to the lower levels. You also have cargo boxes embedded in the floor, so you can dump supplies straight from your small vessel into that and then access it from inside the actual production area. And this is the one where we saw the nice columns with the glass that makes it look so good for the elevators. Instead of just being plain and open, you've got the same kind of ridging here where you go to your repair console right here. So plenty of stuff like that. Going in, we are in the big construction area, the production setup where we have, again, these cargo boxes that were up above, so you can easily dump supplies in to those and then access it from here, saving you all those repeated trips, filling up your inventory. And then we have more access ones stacking down for lower access. You've got your advanced constructors, medical. This is also the one that had the nice core setup here with the nice blue circuitry looking around it, and the enclosed area, you can see more of that circuitry look, more of that. And continuing down, we have another enclosed bay where we had everything that could be turned on and off, basically letting you save power, obviously, from the repair stations, as well as, again, having access to cargo boxes in the ceiling, so you can easily dump supplies up and save yourself from a lot of walking because of pulling supplies from a cargo vessel. And then, or from your regular small vessel. Then open room for you do whatever you want with it. Going down, we have the grow plot. Again, another design with sectioned off grow plots. So you have like the red section, the blue section, so forth. And then over here, it tells you about going down below to the escape area, which is what we have next. You come here. There, some basic stuff to keep things running. Clone chamber. Medic station, all that just to be able to survive if you're under heavy attack. And then it has cargo boxes here leading to a access door for the shuttle that's designed to park here and hide as your escape pod of sorts. So once again, that's the Islay station. We have the modular Polaris modular outpost, which has some very nice work done on the cosmetics, the nice emblem here using the glass, to create that look. We have 2 big doors that lead us in, and a repair bay in door section A, so oh, I need to repair, I go to A. Access up top to a repair console there. Then going up, we came into medic bay, so you're right there, easy access to get somebody up and be healed if they need to. Going up again, we have outside access doors to parking spots for specific vessels to park there, just docking next to it. And I really hope there is a design that is meant to go over the whole frame here, that's actually meant to dock up flush against it. I'm actually going to look real quick. It doesn't say anything about that, but I hope somebody will make a design that actually is meant to dock against this and let you just walk right out into it from here. Kind of like how that TwoTon's design was meant for docking specifically certain ships. Coming up, we have our production area with, a lot of storage, advanced constructors, deconstructors. Of course, everybody remembering to put deconstructors in. We have our living quarters, lounge area, food processor, bathroom area, the nice signs in this one. This was the one that had the nice ASCII looking designs in the LCD screens. So you get kind of that little nice artwork. And then you have the just plain room over here. And continuing up, we came into the grow plot area, which has a nice feature of the grow plots being turned sideways, but we know we cannot use them in this way. So that does cause a problem with it. You will have to actually redo the grow plot area. Then this one, Space Station Class 5, you know, just straight up named what it is, Class 5 Space Station. Works really well, has a nice set of solar panels, and with the post here, it feels like it can turn to follow the sun, even though we don't actually have that mechanic. 3 landing pads for small vessels, and a landing pad for either a small vessel for repair, or preferably a capital vessel that needs to be repaired. 4 dock, you know, pod areas, so you've got the workshop production area, Spange's workshop, let your creative juices flow. We also, the furnace to make sure you turn it off. We have the grow plot area, jrandall's farm, let's get fruity, or in this case, let's get spicy. Excalibur's infirmary, got a bite, will heal you in a bit. And of course, the little living quarters area, which again, I would redo a little bit just to include some more rooms. Or as it was said earlier in chat, going down here, we have the big lounge and the stage, and our NPCs are gone. They've walked away. They have embedded themselves inside the stage now. They wanted some privacy. But we're here in the spicy bar. We'll get you a spicy drink. And, you know, as suggested, somebody said maybe take the stage out and build in, like, rooms, like a hotel type thing, where this is the quarters for people to sit there and sleep while they're waiting on a ship to be repaired, or waiting on their stuff to be processed, or they're just here to get a nice shower and have some place to walk around that's not their ship. Then we have, of course, the Theta space station, the one that is so interesting because it has the big ring design to it, where you actually have a spot to fly in, landing here, get repaired real quick, and then after that you come through and you get directed to one of the hangar bays, and from there you have access into the central area. Coming through here, we got our production area, deconstructor, advanced constructors, nice view of the ring itself, cargo boxes. You can go up to the medical bay area, the living quarters. You know, we've got that. Then we got the nice one for the captain with the hidden little thing in the LCD screen about Subnautica again. And going up to the very top, we come into the command area, which gives you walking access outside to repair. We have, let's see, below the production area, we have our engineering area, and just a lot of nice cosmetic work on the outside. Very nicely done. The little cargo boxes here underneath, like they're being stored with a space forklift. And just overall a very nice creative looking design, different than what we normally see. Then we have the Quiver, which is very straightforward, designed specifically for Danielle Marie's Gobbler Starfighter, or the Javelin by TwoTon or Tactician, their modified variations. So you come in here, you dock, you walk straight out here, and you can go down, either go into your medical bay over here, which has, you know, nice glass windows, you know, doing the leading around on that. You got some living quarters for somebody here, and of course the big underside area with the grow plots that are stacked in tiers, and then, you know, everything down here production wise, just a nice little lead around. And then you come into the production area. So very simple, you know, straightforward, easy design, and meant more to accommodate your, you know, the ships docking there specifically in that spot, pulling right up and just fitting perfectly with that. And so that's all of the main designs for these, you know, the challenge. Again, links will be in the description for the video later. You can also just get them off the Discord channel. There they will stay up until we start submissions for the next challenge, the December challenge. And I will also be setting up a download link in the description for the video of the entire game save if you want to get that. But we do have one more submission, which again is a special case submission, and it is not the it's not a single space station design. It's actually its own entire scenario. So we're actually going to do that. I did try it out briefly just to get an idea on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to be using not those, the MSGCC challenge right here, and this one is coming to us from Dante. I do believe was who submitted it, because it's a very special one. He had to actually post it to me again in a message because the link got removed in the inside Discord. It removed the link, and I'm going to, as soon as this actually opens up. Oh no, not Dante, Lord Preyas. Okay, so Lord Preyas submitted it, and it is a full scenario, so we're going to try it out real quick. And basically, it's a space station, but it's also a story. It's not just you're here. So we're on this. Oh no! What happened? Transportation, cryo imprisonment, 105 years for not having a letter of marquee. Well, bad joke. So yeah, basically that's going on. Investigate, find my way out, and that's it. And we're being shot at, and you can see there's something over there shooting at us. Shutter door, yes, thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, let me get my light on. That will help. Okay, now here, like an alien bug, something happening. So we're down here, and I'm not going to use God mode right now. I want to just do this normal. So came down to the bottom level. It looks like there's not really much going on there. Low gravity setting. We'll go through this door, maybe. Okay. So, medical bay. I'm fully healed. And I'm perfectly, I mean, I guess we can use it. Can't access the hangar door by other faction. But it still works. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got some ship out there shooting at us, basically, or was shooting at us. Other faction cannot access anything. Landing, engineering spelled wrong. Cryo area, security labs. Okay, so we come here. If the door will stay open without crushing me. Alright, I'm not using God mode, it's just acting a little funny right now. There we go. Really? Okay. So, I could probably... Oh yeah, no jetpack. So I'm not flying up. So we're going this way. Now this is supposed to be like a puzzle type challenge. Okay, other faction can't go that way. That doesn't, you know, something broken here, but okay, whatever. Door, wardrobe, can't access, unlock code. I'm assuming it's not just, yep. Okay, that ship's not, you know, closing in. Can't access that door, unlock code. Yep. I'm sure, I'm assuming it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 either. Actually, let's try that. Nope. Okay, so I am, I can't go anywhere now. I gotta wait to unlock that. Let's see, anything in here? Oh, I can access this one. Awesome, okay. So let's do this. We're going to, well, I can access it, but where's the armor locker? I need an armor locker to be able to put this on. Okay, yeah, okay, I can't put the armor on, but I can't get the gun at least. And I'll do my decontamination kit. Oh, not going up that way. But at least I've got the gun. Doesn't look like anything's down there. Maybe blast through the grate here? Nope, it doesn't seem to be doing anything to that. And I don't have a helmet on right now, so... Okay. Let's see, flashing red. Let's try that. I guess try some other lockers. Nope. It's seriously does not give me any code anywhere. So unless I'm supposed to blast through the door, which I don't think I'm supposed to blast through the door. Oh, so just one door here. Yep. Not getting through that door. Looks like it's doing no damage at all. Alright, that did no damage to that. Yeah, I don't know now. I'm confused. It looks like it's doing no damage. Like I'm just wasting bullets. Alright, we'll go God mode. Yeah, okay, so something buggy with the door. Once you go through, you're not getting back out. And again, I have no armor locker to put the armor on. Oh yeah, there's some alien bugs and scorpions. Basically, yeah, it's a whole scenario that you can do, like just a story trying to get out and figure out what's happened, where you're going, you know, how to survive this whole situation. And I'm trying to figure out where the codes are. But yeah, we've got this whole big space station here. Oh, that's why I can't destroy anything. It's admin. Well, that's interesting looking right there. You're not shooting at me. Oh, and it's like a destroyed ship or something. Oh! So, cryo prison, something broke in, I guess, you know, an asteroid broke into the cryo prison, and now everything is, you know, it's being overrun by creatures, and the ship over there got destroyed as it was trying to approach, I guess, to prevent spread of the creatures or something like that. But yeah, so basically this is just a big setup, like, you know, story. You're just trying to go through the whole storyline and try to find a way to get out. And yeah, it's just a big puzzle type game. So that's what it is. It's a scenario to do a puzzle in Empyrion. But that's it. It is Lord Prea's scenario, and I will also share his link on the description for the video, so you can download it there if you want to do it. It's very easy to just import it. I don't know if he actually has it on the workshop at the moment. He did just kind of link me the file directly, so I will put his link into the video. Oh hey, teleporter. So that you can use that. And I'm assuming that's where you're supposed to go in the end. You're supposed to be like, hey, teleport me somewhere. And yeah, you get in there, you teleport somewhere. And now you're fine. Oh, to a nice red planet. Or moon. Very red moon. So it's nice, it's not just a plain moon. Maybe this is like, you know, like that's infection stuff. But yeah, it's a whole scenario, not just the space station. It's a complete scenario kind of thing. So, there you go. Again, this is, I can't remember what the name of the scenario is at this point, but it's by Lord Preyas. Again, I will leave the link in the description below, and I'm going to try to fix his post on the Discord server so it actually has a working link, because Discord did strip out the link for some reason. Okay, Mark. So, yeah, Mark, who's in the chat with us, Lord Preyas being his handle on there on Steam. And, you know, I like the look of the moon. Very nice looking moon. That nice reddish crater. And, ooh, nice asteroid little field. You got a blob and, little orbital thing, and then a planet over there way far away. Let's see, do we have other stuff? Nope. Basically just the one. Looks like. Just the one little system here. But yes, very nicely done. It has a space station in it. You start in the space station, but it's not quite just the space station design. It's all about the scenario. Okay, the base. You did not make the base, but you did make the trachea. It's very interesting. I really like this. And again, I will have a link for it below. I will have a link for every one of these below once the video is processed, ready to go live on YouTube permanently. And again, I will have all the links available on Discord until it's time to start submissions for next month's challenge, which I need to be thinking about, because I really don't want to do the Christmas theme. But at the same time, it would kind of make sense. So if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in comments or message me on Discord about it. And now that we have the community tab on the channel, I may, you know, take some of the suggestions and be able to start a poll there for that. Let's see what everybody comes up with and what everybody wants to do. Yeah, don't do a Christmas thing. I don't want to do that, but you know, it is one option. But I do want to hear some other suggestions from you in regards to other possible themes we could use for the December challenge, the last one of the year, and then go from there. But yes, that is going to be it for today's live stream. We'll go ahead and be getting all the links and everything prepared for this and getting all the stuff set up. So once the video is processed, I can easily update it all. Christmas horror theme. Again, send me suggestions, leave comments on the video once it's live, you know, on YouTube. And let's come up with a good idea for the December challenge. But that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all for the submissions. Thanks everybody for joining me for the stream and checking out the submissions. We have some really great designs, some really creative designs. And you know, we already know some people are already getting ideas from each other on things like the glass connections we saw, things like that. So it's always a great thing that we're sharing ideas with each other, and you're getting to look at something like, wow, that's really cool. That's creative. I like that. I'm going to steal that and use that in my own designs. So that's part of the reason of doing this, was to get everybody sharing ideas. And, you know, again, like you're saying, Doom, you know, making people create not just a space station design, trying to get something out of their comfort zone again, but also doing it in a smaller size, making you have to, you know, smaller size class, really having to think and be creative about getting all the stuff you wanted in there without going too far where it wasn't compatible anymore. But yes, great turnout, great designs this month. And I, as always, look forward to seeing what we come up with for next month's challenge and next month's idea. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all again for the submissions and for joining me. And as always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy, and I will see you guys next time.